All right, so first simple part that we're going to do here uh, is the using the revolve fillet tool. Get you familiar with the work axis in your work plane. All of these are terms that you need to become familiar with. Uh, it is what is referred to as a rubber handle sleeve, and we're going to use the revolve feature around a construction line to kind of get this done. So let's go right on into it. Start in the new part. So now um, your Automoblocks folder project folder should be active. So this will save, once we start to save this, this should save everything right in your Automoblocks folder. And I'm going to start a 2D sketch. Now, again, I like to sketch on the XY plane. So we're going to do this. And I don't have to start with any dimensions or anything right now at all. All I need to do is kind of start to do a sketch. So I'm just going to take my line tool and I'm just going to pre-draw this. I'm not even worried about dimensions. So I am going to kind of make sure that I'm locking things in at 90 degrees here. Um, and notice I can come back in, get that 90 degrees and finish that off. That's all I need. Now I can start to apply some dimensional constraints. So what I want. So I want this line here. So this is going to be 4.469. There you go. Notice how it kind of zoomed out on us. So as it extended that line. And here I want this dimension. We want this dimension to be 0.156. So I've got that taken care of now. And it's not really given to us in our drawing, but we do need some other dimensions here. So as you think about this, so we can kind of put a dimension on this. Let's see, that's 1.237. You know what? I'm going to say that this is 1.125. There you go. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to dimension this at 0.375. So just to kind of give it a little shot there. Now that's the only thing that I need to worry about right now. Actually, taking a look at the print, you'll see I did make some mistakes here. So as I'm looking at the dimension, so my OD on this particular part, the OD or the outside dimension is 1 3/8. So now, and my inside dimension is showing that it's 1/4 of an inch off of there. So actually, they're saying this dimension should be 1/4 of an inch. So I apologize. I should have looked at that earlier. I wasn't looking at that print correctly. So let's fix this right now while we can. So, and that's 1/4 of an inch right there like that. So I think we're pretty good on that. Now the other thing that we need to do, this is going to be revolved around a axial plane, and we need to create a center line to do that. And a good construction line for that, or a good center line is a construction line. So up here in our sketch tab under the format panel, we have our construction line. So I'm going to click on that to create my construction line. Then I'll go to the line tool. And I'm just going to real quick just draw a horizontal line across from there. Now notice when I do that using the construction line, it automatically gives me that dotted construction line look. Now I just need to kind of fix this and give it a distance so that I am correct on my size. So I'm going to also dimension it from here to there, and that dimension, our hole diameter is 0.1875. So we need to be half of that. So I'm going to go 0.1875 divided by 2. So I can put in formulas in here and I'll click enter. That works out to be 0.094. So, and this sketch is done. So I'm going to hit finish sketch. So zoom out. And now this is just using my revolve tool. So when I use the revolve tool, it's going to automatically, or it should automatically pick up on the closed feature or closed surface that you want. And then you have to select the axis. So the next step then is just to select that construction line. And it should generate. My computer's run a little slow here, so there we go. Click OK. So now I have my full rotation. Kind of look at this as it goes around, but we still need to add some radiuses here as well. So, and you'll see that it's a 1/4 inch typical radius. So I'm going to go to my fillet tool. We're going to change this radius to 0.25, and then I'm going to click on this edge and this edge to make that a 1/4 inch. Hit apply, cancel out to finish it, and there we go. So this part is finished. So it is asking us to revolve and save. So this is going to be File, Save As. This is rubber handle, sleeve, hyphen, first initial, last name. We'll save that. Notice how it's automatically putting it in my Automoblocks file folder, this project file folder. So that's going to save us a lot of time and aggravation later on. Hit save. This part is finished. We're ready to move on to the next.